Hey, Goal Getter, I'm Angela.
And I'm Adam.
We help normal moms and dads chase after their big dreams,
In a modern online world,
all while in the midst of raising kids.
in what we call the family hustle.
I'm going to be talking about TikTok again today because it is fascinating. So let me tell you, I deleted my TikTok app probably 3 times before I got hooked. And now I can't imagine deleting it at this point. And I want to tell you, if you were like me, I heard Shailene Johnson, I heard Gary Vee, I heard all these marketers talk about TikTok and how I needed to be on TikTok. Whenever I would open the app, I did not understand what was going on at all. I was on the For You page. I had no idea what the For You page was. And I kept seeing content that I was not interested in. And so then I would delete the apps. I'm like, this is showing me, stuff I am not interested in. Either, it has curse words or it's just young stuff, like people jumping off of weird things. I'm just like, what in the world? And then I realized that it takes about a week for TikTok to kind of realize and figure out what you like. But I'll help you speed up that process so you don't have to delete the app 3 times like me. But what the For You page is and how to actually, maybe this podcast should be how to get addicted to TikTok, because it really is addictive once you get into it. But it is so fun. And if you are a marketer trying to build your own personal brand, you cannot ignore the growth potential that TikTok has, as well as the organic reach. And like I said, because that For You page is curated content for you based on what you are interacting with and what you like and what hashtags you search, it is the most customized For You page, better than the Instagram discover page. And it makes you get addicted because you're like, wow, all these videos are funny. Why are they showing me all these videos that are so funny? But they're funny or they're interesting to you because they figured out what you like. So if you want to speed up that process, there are 2 different things I would recommend to make sure that your For You page actually shows you things that you are interested in. The number one thing I would do is whenever you download the app well, first off, when you first download the app, you need to get a username that kind of is your name or is consistent across your social media platform. So for me, it's Grass-Fed Mama. For you, it may be your name, but make sure that it is recognizable to you and not like, silly cat mama or whatever, like, unless that's your brand, unless your brand is you have silly cats. But for the record, your name is probably the best thing because you're probably building a personal brand if you're listening to this podcast. So get your username. Okay, the second thing I would do is go search on the Discover, search hashtags that are things that you would search for if you're searching for things on Pinterest or Instagram, things that you enjoy. So sometimes for me, that's marketing stuff because I love learning from marketers, online marketers, what's hot, what's trending, what's happening in the marketing world, online space. And so that's what I was searching. And so then my feed started showing me content from other social media managers or marketers. And so then they were sharing their TikTok tips and different things that I was definitely interested in learning about. And so I was like, wow, this is so interesting. And it made me be able to meet people who I hadn't seen on Instagram or Facebook or Pinterest. I hadn't seen them anywhere. And I discovered them on TikTok. And that made me think, wow, if I discovered them on TikTok, who's going to discover me on TikTok? So that's kind of the revolution that I had was, wow, once I realized the power and how I just searched for different hashtags, and I didn't even see these people when I searched for hashtags. It showed up in my For You page because that's what it is. TikTok has this page that's the For You page, and it's curated feed where they're always showing you new people. They're exposing new people to you. Your job now is to get on somebody else's For You page. And so that's going to be another episode is how to get on the For You page. But what I wanted to let you know is that if you are downloading TikTok, you're like, what the heck? What I want you to do is get your username first. And then for a couple days, just search hashtags, see what's happening before you post your first video. Because you can kind of figure out like who's in your space and what kind of resonates with you. And then you can recreate that same video with your spin on it. That's really what TikTok is about, is recreating videos with your spin on it and then doing some some self type of content too, where you're talking, but a lot of it is just putting spins, your personal spin on trending topics, videos, sounds. It's really a very fun app, and it's hard to talk about it if you're not on TikTok because nobody gets it until they get on there. So one more tip I want to leave you with is if you're on the For You page and there's a video that comes up that you do not like, and you're like, oh man, or they use a sound that has a cuss word in it, you're like, oh, I do not want to listen to that again. If you just put your finger on that video, it's going to pop up and you can say not interested, and then there's a little arrow and you can say like, I don't want to see this user, or I don't want to hear this sound. And so a lot of times I'll be like, I don't want to hear this sound because it either has a cuss word in it or something like that. I'm just like, I don't want to see any video with this. Or if it's a topic that you're just not interested in, then you can just say not interested, not interested. So that's another way that you can kind of help TikTok find out what you don't like, that you're not interested. But over time, you will see that you will probably get addicted to TikTok. That's what everybody says is once they got on there, then they're like, wow, this is the most addictive platform. And it is, it's short videos. So it keeps your attention, and they also autoplay too, but you just scroll and it's so easy to just keep scrolling and see something else. And it's funny, or it's entertaining. And anyways, once you get on TikTok, let me know, because I would love to connect with you on there too. And if you haven't found me yet, I'm at Grass-Fed Mama on TikTok as well as on Instagram. And I'll be sharing more TikTok episodes coming out on the podcast. But I want you to know that if you were hesitating on getting on TikTok, I was there too. And like I said, I deleted it 3 times before I finally got stuck to it at the very end of December and into January. And I've had one video that has over 400,000 views. I have several that are over 10,000 views. And I've just never had that on any other platform. And so that's all organic reach. And so that makes me know more than just one fluke. It's definitely, if you're doing video, it's fun, it's entertaining, and you can repost that content other places as well. So it's a way to kind of show your audience a different side of you, something that's fun, but you can also educate, inform, as well as entertain on TikTok. And so I think it's a very interesting platform, and one that you should give yourself a chance on.
Thanks for listening to The Family Hustle with Angela and Adam Parker. We appreciate you guys being here.
If you're listening, don't forget to take a screenshot and share it into your stories and tag us at Grass-Fed Mama.
Also, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review on your podcast player of choice. That helps other people find out about what we're doing, and it's the best thing you can do to help us grow the podcast.
Hey, goal getter, are you ready to stop having to chase after people only to realize they aren't even interested in what you have to offer? You spend months trying to build rapport and get to know them, and then they never seem interested in buying. What if you could attract your ideal customer to you and have them reaching out for more information about your business and what you have to offer? If this sounds like something you want more info on how you can put it into practice, join our Attraction Marketing Bootcamp, where we take 5 days to dig deep into discovering what your ideal customer wants and how you can be the most attractive to them through branding and developing a customer journey. Over the 5 days, you'll have worksheets and videos to guide you through this self-study. To learn more, head on over to grassfedmama.com/attraction marketing. And now back to the show.